Welcome back to Cooper Creations. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. This is Chandler, our son.
I'm the son.
And what he is about to do is his version of guacamole that is from
a very specific, super famous burrito chain.
Yes.
In the United States.
Yes.
So
he worked there when he was in LA, and he was like
Los Angeles,
the man.
Yeah.
To make sure that this specific guacamole was like the best guacamole ever. So.
And it was 6 o'clock in the morning they'd have me do this, and I've never liked guacamole. So I decided one day I was going to learn how to make it a little bit better, and to my standard of guacamole, and now people are obsessed with it.
So here are the ingredients. What do we have, Chandler?
We have 4 avocados. We have 3 lemons, 3 limes, but you're going to use 2 lemons and 1 lime maybe. It all depends on, you know, how much juice is bearing from these lemons and these limes. We're going to have a bundle of cilantro. You're not going to use the whole thing. Red onions. The thing about these red onions is they don't look like regular red onions. They don't look like the big red onions from the store. These red onions are from our garden, and we've been making them for a while. You're gonna have salt, 1 jalapeno. If you want to do a jalapeno, we might not do a jalapeno, but I'll show you guys with a jalapeno how to do that. And for me, the most important part of this entire process is the chopper. If you don't have a chopper, get a chopper. If not, ooh, this is going to be a while for you to make this guacamole. Completely worth it though, and I suggest it fully. So those are our ingredients, and let's get started.
And as if you noticed, there are no tomatoes in here, and trust me, there is no need for tomatoes after the flavor is mixed with all these ingredients. It is fantastic guacamole. So these are the ingredients that we're going with.
Thank you. Right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting all of the avocados in half. Please don't look at my technique. You could hurt yourself. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And once they're in halves, I'll see you in a second. Now that we have all the avocados cut in half, I'm going to scoop these out and put these into this bowl right here. So for that, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to pass the baton to me.
Absolutely.
Cooper Creations.
Cooper Creations.
Apron.
Here we go.
Because I'm wearing white.
Here we go.
Yep. All right. So now, let's get these avocados scooped into the bowl. And if you don't know how to put an avocado into a bowl, I'll show you here with this first one, but we'll make this quick. So first off, you're gonna go on the sides, scoop it out like that, like that. Now you're gonna do that with all of them. So this is the finished product of the avocados in the bowl. Now what we're gonna do right here is we're going to put some of this cilantro in it. If you don't like cilantro, you're one of those people that it tastes like soap to you, no worries whatsoever. You don't need it. It tastes amazing for those of you who get to experience cilantro for what it is. If not, L. I think that with that, a good amount of cilantro would probably be about this. But you'd rather put not enough cilantro than way too much cilantro. And that's how kind of I gauge all of this. So now we're gonna bring out our handy chopper here. I'm gonna stuff everything in like that. And boom, 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 boom. I wanna make it as fine as possible. That's kind of the name of the game here. Make it as fine as possible. Lift up, push it back in like this so we have those full leaves in there again like that. The consistency of this, it's very, it's very fine. That's why I love the chopper so much. Now I'm going to grab a red onion. About this size will do, but we'll go ahead and cut that in half. And go like this. And that's what that looks like. We'll go a little finer. And that looks like it's probably pretty good for the most part. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab this bowl. It goes pretty quick. I'm gonna grab this bowl, pour that into here, like so.
You can see my little spots from where I left my mark.
Now, Here is 1 lemon. And I like to scoop out the seeds. I just don't want people finding lemon in their guac. You can use a strainer. I'm a savage, so I'm not really about that. I'm just gonna squeeze the lemon juice. And I just got a seed that hit me. You'll probably be fishing out seeds. What's one? But the thing about this is it works as a natural preservative. So this guac, don't be surprised if you keep it in your refrigerator or you keep it out at a function and it never goes brown. There's no rhyme or reason to this whatsoever. I'm just squeezing it because we haven't even started mixing it and mashing it yet. The limes were really juicy, so I just did 1.5 lemons, so 3 halves here, and 2 halves of limes. Which is gonna be good. Another thing I forgot to mention, sorry, is this masher. I have a masher I used the first time I did the guacamole. I did. This is my moment. But yeah, the first couple times I did this for my family, we used a fork. My mom showed me this, and I was like, oh, that changes everything. You can use a fork, but I did forget to mention a masher is great. Fork doesn't take that much time. It just makes you really kind of tedious, nothing too crazy. That's what we're looking at right here. If you look at all that excess juice is, it's gonna end war. It's gonna end war. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this all together now. Start mashing it up. And if you use too much salt or too much onion or anything like that and you're nervous about it, it's always good to keep an extra avocado around just to dilute some of that stuff. I didn't do that because I am so swag at this. So we're gonna keep doing that. And then it's almost ready right now. I'll show you the next part of the process, which is a process of kind of to each their own. That's what that looks like right now. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna figure out how much spice to add. So I'm gonna grab a little spoon. This is how the guac becomes so good. So, I think it needs a little bit more cilantro. I'll break that right here. And I think it needs a little bit more onion. Sorry. I think it needs a little bit more onion here. Just not even that much, really. It's maybe about that much. And I'm gonna add this. A little piece of a jalapeno right here. And we're gonna use the chopper again. Now, also it's worth remembering at this phase, it is going to be a little bland because we haven't even put in any salt. Push all of this into here. Mix it in. And guys, we are about done with Chan's guac. Now, what we're going to do is add a little bit of salt. I'll show off. So I like to add a good little layer to where it just looks illegal. Now, I'm gonna mix that up again. And that is the perfect guac. We're gonna go ahead. Dad, if you wanna come over here, try the guac. It's perfect, it's excellent. This is the final product of it. Dad, you wanna do the honors. Get a chip, take a bite. Oh, well, hit it. Hit the dance. Until next time.
Until next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my guac. We'll see you next week. I didn't. You want to taste it?
No, I already tasted it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, let me film you. This is TK's First time trying my guac.
Here's mine.